I'm sick. So yeah, this was episode 6 of Half Full, and me and my guest Brittany. Introduce
Hey,
yourself.
what's up?
Where are
I'm
you from?
Brittany. I'm from New York.
She's from Monroe, which is where I went to high
Fuck
school.
out of here. I'm from like Bergen. Actually,
I'm from fucking Jersey.
No,
All right,
no, I never
want
wanted to be from Bergen. Nah, I never want to be from Jersey.
She's from New York. We went to high school together, and in this episode, we talk about masturbating, and yeah, it's a very informative episode. So
Yeah, I hope all the girls listen to this.
Yes.
Don't be afraid, girls.
Yeah. Listen.
What are you gonna say? Have average sex for the rest of your life? Like,
we
no.
were very transparent in this episode, so
Yeah.
I hope you tune in. Yeah, cheers. Damn, you drink a lot. Well, I'm already lit. You see, like, you gotta
You
talk
don't
into
say
the
that when you have that much in your class.
In my class?
In
In
your
my glass.
glass.
Yeah, nah, I don't give a fuck. I'm a pussy, yo. It's okay. It's okay to be a pussy for for certain things. Okay. So let's just go right into the.
Okay.
What were we talking about before this? Oh yeah, don't girls always have wedgies? That's a good conversation.
Oh.
To start.
Yeah.
So like a thong is a string in your ass.
Mhm. Depends on the thickness, though.
But either way, it's in your like a wedgie is underwear being pulled in your butt crack.
Yeah. Not all the time though. Like sometimes it can like lay over. Like.
What do you mean layover?
Like
Damn.
I know.
They're
It's
calling
just,
you a lot.
I know it's crazy. Like, you know when you like sprinkle something on a cake and it just lays on top of the surface? Like sometimes that's how you're.
Hold on.
I don't know.
What the fuck does that have to do with a wedgie?
No, I'm just
When you
saying. Like when you
sprinkle
pull your
something-
wedgie, it's not going back up in your ass. It's like it feels normal. Like.
But aren't you... Okay, so before, Brittany was pulling her wedgie. I guess is what you consider it. She was fixing her wedgie. Whatever, yo. We're friends.
Yeah, I like kind of have one right now.
So when you pull it, what does that mean? Aren't you
You're
pulling
just like pulling it
higher?
out of your ass. You're because it's like so
So-
far wedged in your butt.
So if this is your crack, you're pulling it off of your crack?
Yeah, it's like moving it.
So what's the point of the underwear at all if it's not in your crack, covering your crack?
Honestly, I really don't. Oh, the point of thongs are just so that you don't see them, like when you're wearing certain kind of pants.
It's also to cover your vagina.
Well, any underwear can do that. Not necessarily. I'm saying
True.
a thong. The purpose of a thong.
Oh yeah, so you don't see the
So you don't see the
panty
outline.
lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Good thing to know. I mean,
But
I
like
knew
most
this.
girls. Okay, hold on, because I was thinking about this before I came here.
A lot of people.
Everything that I'm gonna say is from my
Same.
perspective.
Same.
So
Mine and other people that I speak to that also have similar thoughts.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Similar opinions, I
yeah,
should say.
I talked to a few of my friends, obviously, and some of us are on the same page, some of us aren't. All depends who you are, especially when it comes to like what we're gonna be talking about.
Yeah. I was also we're gonna be speaking about masturbating, which is a touchy subject. But I was speaking to some of my girlfriends about
Oh, you were?
masturbating. Yeah.
Okay,
Because I
cool.
wanted to get a to get some of their opinions, so I, But
Doing your research.
Doing
This
my-
is a
yeah.
legit podcast,
no,
everybody.
listen, you can't just go into the anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was talking to them about it, and it's like I've realized that a lot more girls masturbate than guys think.
Yeah.
I mean, but also when I was younger, I used to think like, nah, no girls masturbate, because I'm assuming guys masturbate a lot earlier in life than girls do, because I that's my assumption.
You gonna learn today.
My assumption is
Kidding.
that guys masturbate a lot earlier than girls.
Okay.
I don't know why. That's just my assumption, because in fucking middle school, I think I was jerking off. I think I was like 13 when I first jerked off.
Okay.
One of my first questions for you is like, when did you start masturbating? This is none of the hard talk is going on Instagram. Like,
No,
most of it's
I
going
literally
on.
no, dude. The one thing I have to say is I'm 100% transparent.
Yeah.
Like
You
that
said
is
that,
very,
yeah.
very important, especially when it comes to this, because like, sometimes there's got to be that one person that just like, you know what I mean, just puts it out.
No, but also now it's 2019. Like, people are starting to become more okay with, like, even in the corporate world, like,
Yeah.
people are okay with a lot of things that are going on because people are going to do them. Everybody masturbates, first of all. It's just whether you fucking are open to talking about it or not.
Yeah.
Literally.
No, there's actually some people like I've like known a few people like who haven't.
Who haven't masturbated?
Well, girls, yeah. Guys, 100%. But girls, some girls haven't.
Yeah, no, I'm almost positive. Like, unless you're extremely, extremely religious, 99% of guys that I know have either masturbated or masturbate on the regular.
Yeah, and also that's like 100.
Great song.
Yeah.
Anderson
yes,
.Paak.
I told you. See.
Anderson .Paak is the shit. If you know Anderson .Paak, I fuck with you.
There we go.
I fuck with you.
There we go. Well, I was gonna
we
say
were about to cheers and we were like,
I know.
Nah, we
well,
shouldn't.
no, because I was gonna fill
cool.
it up.
You should do that. Oh, my manager texted me. He just asked how we're looking tonight. Anyway, what were we talking about before this?
No.
Thank God that was in arm's reach.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, that's also like the thing with like religion is like the fact that like that shouldn't be forbidden. Which honestly, I think it's bullshit.
Whoa.
Because
whoa.
No. I'm saying because like sometimes you hear about like Catholic, not even say Catholic, but like priests or whatever.
Yeah.
That like always get in trouble for like pedophilia. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're fucking. Dude,
Yeah.
you need to
God
bust that
body.
nut, yo. I'm sorry.
Oh my God,
sorry.
you idiot.
I'm sorry, but but honestly, that's like. There's times where like, I'm not gonna get into detail, but I will hook up with somebody and we'll get like, we'll do something. And I will be blue balled for a while. And then, like, the second I jerk off the next time or whatever, it'll be like a fucking cannon.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was so built up.
Yeah.
Imagine a pope.
No.
That nigga hasn't masturbated for years. Or his entire life.
God.
The amount of fucking semen that's probably... Anyway, that's gross.
Well, have you seen American Horror Story?
No.
Oh. What?
Yeah, I'm not a big horror
It's not
person.
even that scary.
I'm not a big Halloween guy.
Okay. And yet you're gonna be in
I mean, like, I'm not a big, like, scary guy.
Okay. It's okay.
Like, I don't
it's
like...
more of like a mind fuck, if anything.
Movies. I'll watch them, of course, but, like, I don't like watching scary movies. Like, by myself, I would never watch a scary movie. Yeah. If someone came over and was like, we're watching this, I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
But I'll never be like, yo, let's watch this scary fucking movie.
Yeah.
No, not me. Let's go to a haunted house? No, thanks.
No?
Don't want to go. Nope.
Aw.
I'm a bitch. I'm a pussy. We started off this whole conversation by talking about how I'm a pussy.
Yeah, okay.
Nah,
Let's get into it,
I'm
though.
kidding. Like, I'll go, but nah. I'll wait outside. Like, I'll wait in the parking lot.
Really?
Yeah.
It's all fake, Ricky.
I know. But, like, no, you know what it is? It's, what do you call that? Like, pop-outs? Like,
oh, like that kind of
stuff.
stuff. Yeah. See, in my opinion, the stuff that's more scary is, like, when it's, like, my mind, like, I'm up thinking about it. I'm like, oh. Or, like, exorcisms. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, yeah.
Like, gory shit I can take. Murder,
no, yeah.
whatever.
Stabbing and shit, it's, like, gross.
So the
but
stuff
I
that's
can
kind
watch
of, like, fucking with my mind, I'm like,
The shit that pops out, I can deal with the mind shit. The mind fucking shit.
Okay, so then we're opposites.
I'm like, whatever. But the pop-outs, like, I'll fucking...
Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, no, I can't do that pop-out shit. My heart just can't take that shit. Anyway, how are we talking about this? All right, when did you start masturbating?
Ooh.
Let's get to it.
Oh, okay.
I know for me it was like...
yeah.
It was like 13.
What grade is that?
Middle 8th grade, maybe? 7th?
Okay.
Something like that. I remember the moment specifically. It's kind of funny because my mother was downstairs.
Ooh, okay.
And I was at my computer desk. And I stumbled upon it, whatever. And I was like jerking off for the first time. And any guy or girl, I don't know, any guy or girl that's jerking off for the first time or masturbating for the first time, whatever you call it, you're kind of in like a fucking... You're like in a new world. You're like, this is insane. I'm not gonna do motions or anything, but yeah. So to fucking skip over, once I climaxed, I was in a I was like,
in days.
I was so shocked. Like, what the fuck just happened? What came out of my penis?
Yeah.
What is going on right now?
Yeah.
And like, I had my fucking pants around my ankles, like running around my room, like trying to get a napkin. It was kind of gross, but I was like. I was open to a whole new world.
Yeah, you're discovering yourself. That's your own body.
Yeah, and it was insane. And my mom was downstairs, so I was like tiptoeing.
Oh, so she doesn't.
Because my house squeaks and shit.
Yeah.
You know, not this house. My mom's not here right now, but yeah. So what was your first time? Do you remember the first experience?
Okay, so I was
Everybody remember. Don't fucking lie.
Well,
everybody remembers.
Okay,
Not telling you.
Oh yeah.
The
people out there.
Like, I don't remember my first jerk off.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, this is the one thing though. I think that I probably didn't know what masturbating was when I was doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think at a certain age you don't know that you're True. You don't learn about masturbating in health class. You just are doing like, you're like, okay, I'm doing something that feels good to me. And all you learn in school is like you watch the fucking lady give birth and you're just like, yeah, it's just like, so that's how it happens. Yeah. And there's just really no explanation, which is like something they definitely should implement into school systems and whatever. But that goes against religion. So that's probably why. Exactly. But that's a whole different conversation. Go. So you didn't know what you were doing? Well, I was going to say you probably like, okay, so this is crazy, but I have like explicit memories of me masturbating when I was like probably in like 4th and 5th grade. Well, which also, is like what I've learned is girls mature a lot faster, earlier than guys, which makes sense. Yeah, but also at the other end of it is like my mom's like very no pun intended. Like, sorry. My mom's like very open, so I remember watching like Sex in the City when I was really really young. So, like, that was something that was new to me, but, like... What Sex in the City? Oh, for anyone who doesn't know Sex in the City, it's about, like, these 4 girls in Manhattan, and they're just caught by, like, love and relationships, but there's sex scenes in it. So, like, me coming in that, watching it with my mom at a young age, I, like, see certain things, but you're not really, like, aware of it. So, in terms of, like, masturbation... You're just like, oh, my God, her nipples. Yeah, did you see nipples? No, because, like, me, my mom, and my sister are super comfortable. Like, being naked has never been, like... Some households, like... Everyone gets dressed behind the door. Yeah, like in my household, it's kind of just like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just always been comfortable. Everyone's comfortable. You're more open to nudity. Like me and my sister, we've all shared the same bathroom. Sure, you know what I mean? Like seeing each other. But as I was going before, is like you're doing something to your body that you know feels good, but you know that there's like there's almost like a shame attached to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you knew that, or you know that there's you're doing something that you don't want to get caught for. Yeah. But you're That's like, true. You don't know what it is. It's like you can't, your mom can't knock on the door while you're jerking off. Like, hold on, mom, I'm jerking off. Yeah, it's just like something like, I don't know, like, I don't know. If it's like I gotta stop doing the jerk off. It has to be implemented by society because I mean, that's religion. If you believe in Christianity, we came here obviously naked, Adam and Eve, whatever. Yeah, or whatever you believe in. Yeah, whatever. Jerking off is not acceptable. Yeah. Unless you're, what's the word? What do you do if you don't believe in anything? Atheist. Atheist. Yeah. Unless you're an atheist, jerking off is probably great. What? But yeah, so yeah, you can't like tell your mom, I'm gonna beat off real quick and then take a shower. Well, then, but that's also like you're feel like beating off in the shower. Yeah. That's it. Well, I was like never one to actually do it into the shower. The next question I have is: have you ever been caught masturbating? Maybe by like a split second, but not in the act. Not like in the no. So I have a funny story about that. My first roommate of college. Oh God. So this is like low key kind of recent. Low like key, 4 or 5 years really. Though. Not like I'm young. Yeah. No, not a youngin'. No. Okay. Never by my parents. Never that I know of. I'm sure they like came in and didn't know, or maybe knew and just never told me. Something for sure. But my roommate, my freshman year roommate, Francis King Namani, I'll probably tag you in the video. I was jerking off in my bed. Oh my God, did you share a room? Yeah, it's a college dorm room. Oh, okay. And he was walking in, and I was beating off in my bed, probably like midday, like 6 p.m. maybe. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he walked in while I was jerking off, and like I had to grab my entire comforter and like cover myself. Oh. And we just made eye contact. He was like, and we were both just like, and yeah, it was just like, it was hilarious, but only because I'm friends with him. So it was like, we got over it. Yeah. But the thing is, it shouldn't be that big. It should be like, oh, you're beating off normalized. Again, Rick? Yeah. Like what everyone's got to do it, dude. Yeah. You have an itch, you got to scratch it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because like, there's some people that I'm sure if they just masturbated, they wouldn't be such a fucking douchebag. So tense all the time. Yeah. Or a dickhead. Yeah. Not even that. Like, we can get into this way later, but like, in terms of like knowing what you like in bed, masturbation has a huge part to do with all that. Yeah, that's true. You need to find the like the same way that you discover your interests and your hobbies, you have to discover your body. Yeah, that's true. Good point.
That's a good point. So yeah, do you see like, I'm assuming from what you're saying already, like, do you see masturbation as a part of like a weekly or a daily routine even? As a guy, I'm going to be honest, I like to jerk off, like masturbate, I should say.
Yeah.
I like to masturbate at like, if I can, once a day. Okay. It's hard to find time, especially when you have roommates, like to find time where to, because I hate masturbating when you're like fucking, you have to fucking, I don't like masturbating when there's people in the apartment. Yeah. Because the fucking, look, you can see how small the area is. Mm-hmm. But like, I think it's like to fit it into a daily routine is,
it's like going to the gym.
Sorry, Jesus, if you don't agree with this, but but yeah, it's like going to the gym. So yeah, do you consider it like more of an occasional thing or like a part of your routine, a weekly routine even, like once a week, twice? If you have a girlfriend though, or a boyfriend that you're having sex with on the regular, that's the same amount.
No, the same amount you masturbate is the same. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, I don't. When I have a girlfriend, or if I have a partner that I'm having sex with, on the regular, I don't masturbate as much because
you're
getting my pleasure somewhere else.
Okay, so then this might be where the discrepancy is because when we'll touch this later, obviously, but
we're touching it now.
Well, no, I'm saying later in the podcast because I wanted to answer the question, but then also it's like for me at least is maybe sometimes depending on not even depending on the person, whatever, just the whole way around. It's just a girl is not always coming every time that she has sex.
Let's be professional.
Okay, sorry.
I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding.
Climaxing.
But yeah, that's true. Yeah, because some girl, I thought I made a girl climax like a couple months ago, and she like laughed at me. She was like, "You didn't make me climax," and I was like,
"Okay, you can't say I feel like you have to say come."
Yeah, whatever. She was like, "You didn't make me come," and I was like, "Bitch, the fuck were you fucking in the fucking What do you call that? The fucking exorcist position."
Like grabbing all the sheets and all that?
Yeah, like, but I know what you're saying though, because a lot of girls say they lie because it's hard to make a girl climax.
Yeah, I mean, what's the original question? I feel like we're just jumping right now.
Yeah,
we're
that's
not even
fine,
answering.
I said, do you see masturbation as part of a daily or weekly routine? And then I said, but if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it's different. Mm-hmm. I guess it's different for men and women. Yeah. In the first place. Well, But then you said that's where we have the discrepancy, because if you have if a girl has a boyfriend, she's still masturbating regularly because she's not climaxing when she's having sex with her boyfriend.
Like I've like legitimately never had a legit boyfriend, but
which is cool actually.
Really?
It's good and bad, I guess.
Yeah, whatever way you slice it and dice it.
Yeah, all right. Whatever.
But like I think that girls do it like weekly too. Like there's times where like you'll masturbate like multiple times a day if you have the time.
I've masturbated like,
you know what I mean? There's those times that you're just like super in the mood and it's just like, what are you doing?
And you have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like no one's home for the whole day. Yeah. You're not doing shit.
Dude, that's it. One thing too.
But that's when you gotta like try to get someone to come through. But I guess for girls,
but like
different.
No, for me, like okay, whatever. We're just gonna spell it out there. Like if I'm horny, I'm honestly not trying to hit anybody up. Isn't that weird?
Not really.
No, I'm just like, because I don't want to deal with you. Like once I get my I hate to say this, like girl version. Once I get my nut, like I'm not trying to sit there and talk and like either you're getting the fuck out. Like I'd rather just do it myself.
Yeah,
I might be a bad person to interview because
nah, because. You're right though, because girls be like, but I want to like cuddle.
Like no, bitch, call your Uber, get the fuck out. Like you're out of here. You're out of here.
You're right though, because sometimes I'm
unless you're going round 2 and we're about to make it like it doesn't have to be that quick. I'm gonna be
super transparent right now. There's times where I'm talking to a girl that like would come through to just fuck whatever, but she will hang around and like fucking want to sleep over whatever. Yeah. So I masturbate before she comes over, and then I consider. I'm like, do I really want her to come over? And majority of the time, I'm like, I don't want her to come over. You don't,
because it's literally
because to deal with the whole fucking layover is like.
Yeah, it's like damn.
You gotta pretend to like care. And like, nah.
Yeah, it's just like what you gotta do. Like, I gotta wake up early tomorrow.
A great point. That was a good point. Good point.
That's why you always have to like second guess. You're like, okay, it's the thing is like, I would have someone over if I had feelings for them or something.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm just
if
trying
you have
to
feelings
like
for the person, always. But those type of people never are late night hit-ups.
Yeah, exactly.
Or early day hit-ups.
Exactly.
I have.
That's why girls, whatever playing in right here is.
What the fuck did you say?
Like, you know what I say? Like.
Pause here.
No, like plug. Like I'm about to drop a plug. Something. Okay, whatever. I don't know what that means. You're gonna have to edit something
said Dominican
around
shit.
No.
Are you Dominican?
Yeah, okay. Half.
Said Dominican shit. Anyway, go. I'm checking my phone, but I'm still listening.
That's why you always have to go to the guy's house so you can dip as soon as fucking possible, because most of the time, if a guy's trying to like stay, it's like really hard to like. I've had guys who have been like, oh, can I like stay here or like stay the night? And I'm like, fuck. Like,
that's never the case.
Yo, you know what I mean? The fact that you have to ask, if I'm not making it clear that like I kind of want you to stay over, like, then maybe it's your cue to just like.
Yeah, if you're not invited,
wait, I am so
ask.
Nervous because.
What? There's people that are gonna listen.
That I've slept with. No, but no, I'm not like. Just in general. I mean, that's just kind of like a given. There's just some people who overstay their welcome, whether it's a fucking friend who stays at your house, you know what it is? Or it's someone you're having.
There's people that have like a lot of common sense, and then others that have no common sense.
Simply
they don't understand like emotional intelligence. Like they don't understand like this person is not into me.
Yeah.
It's not only like when someone wants to stay the night or something, or like a one night stand.
Yeah.
At the club, I know people, and like I'm thinking of a specific moment right now of a specific person that like they're hitting on girls or whatever, and the girl is just super not into them.
Yeah.
And they just don't see it.
They don't see it, yeah.
And the girl's like, yo.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I don't want this. And the guy thinks like, oh, this bitch is into me.
Yeah.
Like,
just,
no. You do not, like, the second a girl isn't into me, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm off that.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
I'm off of it.
Some guys.
Some people just have, and there's girls that don't know either. It's like, like, there's girls, not trying to sound fucking cocky, because people will always say some shit.
Yeah.
But if a girl comes on to me and, like, I'm not with it, I'm not good at saying no, but, like, I say no.
But you should get the hint. Yeah.
And then there's girls that know right away. They're like, all right, he's not with it.
Yeah.
And then there's other girls that are like,
yeah, like,
what's
let me just
going on still? I'm like, bitch, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
Sorry, bitches.
No,
girls,
honestly, no. Like, we're gonna drop it here. Bitch is fine. Girls gotta reclaim that word.
Thank you.
Like, there's nothing wrong. I call everybody a bitch.
I say bitch on this show.
I love it all
often.
the time. I love that word.
Yeah.
I'm like honored.
Because I don't mean you're a bitch. I just mean bitches.
It's like, almost like a homie.
Girl, thank you. But what's the translation for a dude? A nigga? That's in a different context.
No. There's like so much controversy, especially going on Twitter and everything with that girl who dropped the N-word. And like,
I say nigga a lot.
I know. And
but like, it's also because like one of my good friends growing up says nigga a lot. And like me and him, when we talk, I say nigga. Yeah. And then when I'm around people that are like say nigga, I say nigga because it's just the context of the conversation.
Yeah. And then like there's people who are like, okay, only black people can say nigga. Yeah. And then there's
people. But then I don't like those people because it's not like I'm calling you a hard ER. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Well, it's not even that too. It's also that like Caribbean islands, like I'm sure where our parents came from,
my parents are not Caribbean, but I get what you're saying.
Were they?
Colombian. Is that South American?
Oh, okay.
Keep going though.
Well, my parents are from the Caribbean.
Yeah, you're good.
And basically, like the Dominican Republic and Haiti share an island. So how are you going to tell me that there's like a big of a difference there?
You guys are basically black.
Exactly.
That speak Spanish. You're black people that speak Spanish. That's okay.
Anyway, you know what?
Anyway.
Whatever gets you that.
How are we talking about race?
Okay.
We're talking about masturbating.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so to segue off of masturbating, I was also talking about this with my friends. What kind of porn do you watch? And like, what kind of porn do you think like most girls watch?
Okay.
Because when I was speaking to my friends, they said they watch a lot of lesbian porn as girls, which sparks up a whole nother conversation because I think most girls like girls. And I'm sure, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm sure you've kissed girls and like probably have gone farther.
I actually haven't.
You haven't?
But that doesn't mean I've never thought about it.
Okay. But you've kissed girls.
Yeah, but like my friends, not like emotionally. You know what I mean? Like there's a connection there. That's also because like until a certain age, girls like unless you're like in middle school and high school and you're like full out, you're like, okay, I like girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then whatever. But I think that most girls are attracted to girls, and a majority of girls like other girls too.
Yo, that's a fact because 25 minutes just heads up. Cool. But that's true. A lot of my girlfriends, they have hooked up with each other. Either because they're in a relationship and they're super, like, they're at a party and it's like everybody's fucking having a good time, and they have a boyfriend or something and they don't want to cheat on their boyfriend, so they hook up with a girl.
Yeah.
Just because. And then I have other girlfriends that are just probably wasted and they're like, this is the moment, so I'm going to hook up with this girl.
Yeah.
Like, so I just see it as like girls fucking just going with the moment, and they they like the girl in the moment, and they want to kiss them because it's like fucking, it's not as
like, it's not considered cheating or whatever.
It's not like, and it's
which
not
is like
so
crazy, but I mean, that's
crazy,
something
right?
that's crazy. I've personally never done that because I don't know, maybe
hooked up with your friend or
like
had a boyfriend and
both, I guess.
You've never hooked up with a friend, like made out hardcore?
Not like, no.
Cool.
Maybe like kiss here and there for like an Instagram or like a Snapchat
but
video.
Like, would you?
I don't know.
I guess it's.
I don't think not my friend. Maybe if it was a different
really?
girl. Yeah, like maybe it was a girl I was attracted. I don't know. That's the
really?
thing, dude. That's
you just
honestly.
have never been in the situation where you've had
like that one, and two is just like happy you say that. Is like I think that like even at 22, like everyone's experiencing experimenting with their sexuality.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure if I came across someone,
and it was the right scenario.
Yeah, like maybe, but no. But like going to your question, I definitely with concerning porn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, regarding I know you're always going off topic.
Porn.
Yeah, I think girls resort to lesbian porn because it's not as hardcore. But like I still only really watch either lesbian porn or masturbation.
Really? Of a female or a male?
Yeah, and I thought it was
wait, masturbation of a female?
Female.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And that turns you on?
Yeah. And I thought
no way.
Yeah, even I
and
thought.
I'm sure that's a common thing.
No, exactly, because I was like really concerned. So I asked one of my friends, and she happens to be into girls, and I was like, "Wait, like, do you watch like girls masturbating?" She's like, "Yeah, all the time." And I think it has to do because I've like thought about it. I think it has to do with like you almost picture that being you, and you kind of get to learn more about yourself because you're like,
and you notice how much pleasure they're having, so you're like
let me try that.
You're like, I want to have that.
Yeah,
pleasure.
I want to do that. Yeah, and like you can kind of like you understand what they're like really feeling and stuff. Wow,
guys, this is extremely. That's awesome.
Yeah,
and I'm sure when I was hanging out with my friends that were telling me that they watch lesbian porn, they probably watched the same thing that you watch, but they didn't say because they thought that it would be weird.
That's a little off to say, like, okay, the porn I watch is like other people masturbating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, why? Because
Yeah.
that's kind of like for a guy. Like, guys like watching girls masturbate.
Yeah. I would watch that, but then at the same time, it's like, it's not really getting me. It might. I've never tried it, actually. I've never watched a girl masturbate. But that's why girls and guys are so different. Like, I need to watch a girl getting fucked to, like, masturbate.
Yeah, I don't really watch that.
Yeah, I guess. But I also...
Because some guys are, like a lot of the porn is just, like, so hard with it.
Yeah, it's, like, hardcore.
There's, like, a super... Yeah.
Sorry for the visuals and
the sound effects.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, there's, like, this super famous...
It is hardcore now that you mention it. There's no, like, soft... There is
soft
porn, though. But it's not, like...
There is,
it's
but
not, like,
you just... Well, like, girls like more of, like, a story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you can kind of envision yourself in it, or it's not, like... Guys, I don't know what... Maybe because you guys are just, like... more rough around the edges.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I personally don't want to see a girl getting like deep throated because I'm like because
because you're not
I've sucked dick before.
Yeah.
Like
you're not out here deep throating.
Yeah, no.
Not out here
chill.
I'm saying you're not out here fucking
it's just because it's like
crying because
it's not like that crazy enjoyable. So it's not
there's
like
just
why would I want to watch that?
There's just certain people that are really into that shit.
Yeah, like, it all depends what you're into.
Yeah, everybody has their things. Like people are into toes.
What's that?
Are you into toes?
No.
Okay, me neither.
I have beautiful feet. I wish I could get paid for people to like look at my feet.
You could.
I could. Yeah. I just like haven't like explored that avenue.
Yo, people. I've heard of people.
Yeah, I know. I'm like wearing boots. You can't even like really see.
But they're skin tight.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's people that like will pay people for photos of their feet and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking freaks. But
hey, that's what people are into.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're right.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Accepting. This is a safe place.
You're right.
Safe space.
You're right. All right. Sex toys.
Ooh.
Let's talk about these things.
Okay.
So I first found out that more girls than not actually use sex toys when I was in the city with a bunch of my girlfriends and we walked by a fucking, sorry, I'm sick, I can't breathe out of my nose, but all of us were walking by a fucking sex shop and everybody walked in and they were like, this one looks like mine, I have one like this, and I was like, wait a minute,
wait, really?
You're all fucking out here vibrating and dildoing it up? Like, what the fuck? That's so
crazy.
So do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a vibrator or is it a dildo?
It's a vibrator.
Okay. So I'm assuming more people are into vibrators because they get more to the point.
Well, okay, so wow, we're about to touch on some like
real shit
right now. Is because some girls climax through their clit and some girls climax through penetration.
Is that like a fact?
Like, yeah, it just depends who you are, or you could go both. Like, most girls are clit though. That's the problem with the things with guys. That's
why they can't get it.
That's why
guys,
why most girls don't climax.
You should fucking pay me for this shit. Yeah. I'm opening up a whole new world. Hold on, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
Okay.
So all girls can't do it from both the
no. I'm not gonna speak on every girl.
And penetration. Like, how do you know, like, where is this information coming from? I need to.
Well, I follow a lot of like sex writers like and columnists on Instagram because like I've been into this for like a very, very long time. Okay. And also from personal experience or talking to my friends, but science is that a lot of girls will not climb. It depends, but you don't always climax through penetration. It's like I'm gonna drop a science fact right here. Okay, this is true. I hope it's true, but this is like legitimate.
Look it up.
No, okay. When a baby is formed, the same skin that is on the tip of a guy's penis, you know how it's like super sensitive?
Yes.
Like all this whatever nerves, whatever, like nerves. That same skin is what's comprised of the clitoris. So that's why when guys eat girls out and it's really hard, girls are kind of just like, oh my god, no, like this. It's very delicate. So, but that's the thing is like, that's where you're getting most of your pleasure from is like your clitoris. A lot of people can find it through also, like your G-spot or whatever, or like penetration. Yeah. But it usually is a combination of both. But using my vibrator, it's really just like the clitoris. Your clit.
Huh. I'm over here like, Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Because I know there's also spots within the vagina. I'm sorry for the fucking... But like, there's like a certain spot inside of the vagina that like if you rub it correctly, that's how girls come. That's probably from penetration, but it's also can be done from a guy doing it himself. Yeah. You know?
I think it all depends. I think that when you're having sex with a girl, like you should just be honest. Like, what feels good, baby? Like, what do you like? Yeah.
You like when guys call you baby? Sorry, not for the conversation. Okay, so anyway, what about your friends? Like most of your friends, do they use vibrators, dildos? Are they into all that shit?
I'm not gonna speak for all my friends, like especially just in case these.
I'm saying the ones that you know.
Well, bitch, I know a lot of fucking people. Nah, I'm kidding.
I said friends.
I have. Well, that's the thing though. Is like a lot of my friends, we haven't really touched on it because like girls get weird about it.
You're telling me that we've had a deeper conversation about this
some of my friends.
And your friends.
Yeah. Well, there's like a few friends that I've gone to the sex shop with that I bought my first vibrator with.
Those are your friends for life.
Yeah, and then there's like
if you guys shop for fucking dildos and vibrators together,
I'm like, bitch, we gotta try this, we gotta try that. Ooh, what's that? That looks nice. You get this one
and then clean it and then send it to me. And I'll use this one and send it to you.
I have one friend she's an OG. I hope she watches this, but she will send me.
I hope she watches
Amazon,
this too. Subscribe.
Like, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Swipe up. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not kidding about that though. I'm kidding.
No, you're not. But she'll send me like vibrators and she'll be like, yo, this has like fucking 4.5, 5 stars. Like, we gotta buy this. And I'm like, all right, like you try first. Let me know. It's like suction cup on your clit. Like it's a hard fucking core.
You guys should do vibrator / dildo reviews.
I've literally been saying this from the jump. Oh,
I'm kidding.
You can't videotape that. That shit we're gonna take it down quick. No.
You're right. Don't. Just
that
do it.
That cookie ain't for everybody.
Okay. All right. So we've kind of touched on this already, but climaxing. Mm-hmm. What is the difference between climaxing and squirting, or is it the same thing?
Squirting is just like...
I heard squirting is just like peeing.
I don't think that's 100% true. I follow a woman who's... No. A woman who, like, she's actually a... She has her doctorate at NYU, and she, like... This is all the stuff that she tests. Yeah.
Yo, but she's probably at her house, like... What's
no. But sorry, like the thing is like sorry. There's not enough evidence behind. People don't like research any of that. So I think that from what I've like read and like listened to and whatever heard is that there's a small amount of urine in squirting, but it's not 100%.
It's not
because when a girl climaxes, you're releasing something just like a guy jizzes. You know what I mean? Like if you're not squirting, there's still stuff coming out. But like
climaxing is not squirting. Like
no, climax is just like reaching that hump. You can climax and squirt
at the same time,
or you can like climax. So you can say like cum is just like when you got like a lot, like really really wet.
Yeah,
because you're just like
so let's clear this up for all the gentlemen here.
Okay.
So when I'm having sex with somebody and we're in the middle of penetration and she gets like extra wet and it's noticeable, did she come or is she just extra fucking wet?
It depends on the girl. She might be extra wet. I feel like the biggest indicator...
Because girls will never be like, I just came. Like, you'd either know, or she tells you, or she...
I mean, some guys can tell, but
I could tell sometimes, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, did she...
Was that you don't know.
Like, did she? Or was she just extra wet at that moment?
Usually you can tell, depending on the girl, again, I'm saying this, is like, after a girl climaxes, is like, you almost like, don't even like really want to be like having sex that much. Because it's like...
The girl?
Yeah, because it's so sensitive.
Really?
Yeah, you're like really, really sensitive.
Really?
Or you can tell by like maybe their legs are shaking. Okay. Or you're just like, oh.
Okay. So, I mean, all right. I was like, maybe I haven't made a girl come my entire life. But
no.
I have.
Yeah.
But.
Well, honestly, you really might not ever know. Like, I was literally talking about this with my friend with the. Oh my God, I hate that I'm saying this, but with the people I've slept with, I think probably like maybe less than a fourth, maybe.
Less like than a fourth?
A fifth of them have made me come. Oh my God. I don't know how this can draw, also, Ricky.
Yeah. I mean, I can always bleep things out.
No, but honestly, guess what? Y'all need to get your shit straight. Like, let's fucking go. And we are doing God's work. Oh, let me not say that.
Yeah, chill. Don't bring God into this. I'm sorry, God, for her mentioning your name. But yeah, I mean.
Why not, guys? We should be having more sex, better sex.
That's true.
Just, like, let's understand the girl.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle.
Like, because I don't know how I learned about I guess being friends with, just watching porn and like.
That's the thing that guys.
I figured it out.
Guys learn about sex through porn.
Like, I figured out where to go. And I've also learned, gentlemen who listen, you need to build up the sex as much as possible. This is what I've learned. Mm-hmm. Like, don't go right into sex. You need to like build it up as much as possible because then it's going to make the girl come faster or easier. Because if there's no build up, they're not going to come at all and you just trash.
Yeah.
But if you build it up and you give her the average dick, you might make her come. Because mad niggas out there give average dick. Just saying. Anyway.
Like 99.9%. No, there's like actual like, there's like certain like, not practices, but like where people will really like build up, like not have sex, not just like make out for like an hour and a half straight, and the second they have sex they come.
Yeah.
And like for girls that's a huge thing. Like the foreplay is huge. Like I think we need to drop that.
Yeah, right that's what I meant to say. Foreplay, like the build up is extremely important.
It's so
and the more you like hold it off, but like I don't want to get into my tricks, but yeah, the more you build it up, not because I figured out a thing, but anyway, the more you build it up is the easier you'll make the girl climax, because like all the built up hormones, like, I guess, is what makes them
the excitement.
Yeah, the excitement and the touching and the kissing, it all matters. So fucking get with your shit, yo.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we have a verdict on that. Climaxing is that's not the same as squirting.
Well, when you climax, you could squirt. How about that?
When you climax, you could squirt.
Climax means like guys you could say climax, like you come. The thing is, girls can come by squirting, or you can just come like by being
excurting.
Being more wet. Also, we need to write that we are not professionals.
Yeah, no, this is just from what I've been through and what she's been through.
I know.
And yeah.
Oh gosh.